What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Well, and today we're going to be talking about how to get over the fear of cold calling. Now, believe it or not, cold calling is one of the most effective ways you could get business in real estate. Besides door knocking, social media, and spheres of influence, cold calling is one of them. And eventually, you're gonna have to call people regardless, whether you meet somebody in the street or open house or door knock, somebody refers you. You're gonna have to get on that phone and start speaking. There's no way around it. A lot of people say it's dead to just post on social media. We're in the time now where you don't need to call nobody or harass people. In reality, it all comes from within where you're coming from. If you're trying to be that pushy salesperson that wants to always just sell, or spit a pitch to them, that's how I see it as. You're spitting something. Like if you're rapping, you're coming off the head just trying to sell them something. It may work with some, it may not work with others. At the end of the day, it's a skill you need to develop. I'm heavy on developing skill, whether it's a mindset, yourself, or anything when it comes to real estate or just myself in general. Now, sorry the quality looks a little weird. I am recording this from my phone. I'm be doing most of my videos like this for a while because my stepdaughter is using my webcam to do her school for about 4 to 5 hours. So most of my videos are gonna be like this. But anyways, back to a track. 5 tips I'm gonna be giving you guys to how to get over their fear of cold calling. Number one, script. Some people say you don't need a script. Honestly, find something you find comfortable. Like I said, when I first started my channel, I use Ricky Caruth's Zero to Diamond scripts for geo leads and for sell by owners. You can use it for anything. There's some words tweaked around. At the end of the day, like I said, you need a script that you want to kind of study at the end of the day and role play with. Take time to like master it to whatever type of field you want to work as. Now, this is something I use at the end of the day. I'll give you a quick example. You could use it if you like. Ring, ring, ring. Hi, Bob. This is Noel from Remax. How you doing today? Fine. Yourself? I'm doing good. Just trying to stay busy with this whole virus thing going on. We're working from home. How you folks handling it? Yada, yada, yada. That's good. Well, look, what I'm just doing is calling around the neighborhood to see if there's anything I could do in regards to your real estate needs in the future, whether it's 10 or 15 years from now, if you decide to buy or sell or invest. They say, yeah, you ask for an email. They say no, you move on. Some people will say, hey, understandable. Do you have any friends or family that you know at the moment is looking? Some might be nice and some may not be nice. And they'll just tell you no or F off or give you a name or a number. So you could probably use that, like I said, tweak it around. But Ricky Caruth's Zero to Diamond scripts are the way to go for new starting agents. If you would like something like that, unless your mentor, your sponsor, whoever has something for you to use, then use it. If you're not comfortable, you're not forced to use things you're not comfortable. At the end of the day, you want to use a script that you're comfortable with, and you don't feel like you sound like a pushy salesperson, because there are scripts out there that sounds like that right off the bat, just straight pushy. And you don't want to be that person. You want to stand out from other agents. So that's number one. Number two, role play. It all depends. Some people role play for 30 minutes before they start doing their calls. Some people do it 10, 15 minutes. Within time, you may not have to do it. At the end of the day, you have to be consistent. And role playing is something helpful. My mentor that I have now, or trainer, he role played with me last week for about an hour, and I'm grateful for it. At the end of the day, I am a little nervous about cold calling people. It's not even nervous. I want to say I'm just not a fan of cold calling people, but I know it's a very effective thing. So I still do it whether I like it or not. I try to push myself as much as I can, hit my goal for the day. Then after that, do a little bit more than just be like, all right, I made 30 calls. I'm good for the day. I try to push for 40 or 50. So you actually want to just role play. Do it for 30 minutes, whether it's with yourself, your wife, your husband, your kids. It helps develop the way you speak. If you're somebody like me who speaks fast and has trouble trying to slow down the way I speak, you can actually do the role play, and like I said, friends or family, and just do it little by little, especially in a time like this where a lot of people are home and it's downtime. You can actually use that time and role play. Even yourself, look at the mirror for an hour or two and role play. Kevin Ward says do it for 2 hours. Brian Casella, 2 hours. Mike Ferry, I believe he says do it for like an hour or two also. Like, to each his own at the end of the day, but you need a role play. Get into a habit where it's just a common thing where it just flows off your tongue as if you're having a normal conversation with people. Just make it sound believable and not something you're reading off a piece of paper. Number three, practice. That's all it consists of. Between the scripts and the role play, you're practicing calling people. You want to start off, if you don't want to jump straight to expires or FISBOs, which is like the number way to get leads right off the bat, practice with your spheres of influence. Um, you don't need a script to call somebody on your phone and just be like, hey, how you doing? How's the family? How's work? What's your goal in life? What are you planning to do in the next 2 to 3 years? Like, get being comfortable on the phone with people that like you. From there you can move on to people that don't like you at the end of the day. So you want to just practice with people in your database who's ready, your friends and family. Even though they're not your database, those are people on your phone that will provide you business in the future. And if not, then nothing. You don't treat them like, oh, I'm a real estate agent now, I don't need to talk to you. No, you just still respect them and their time, and you just talk to them as you do normally before you got your license. So you just got to practice. Number four, you got to come from contribution. At the end of the day, nobody's going to want to do business with you if they don't know you. I tell people that all the time. If I don't know somebody, I'm not going to do anything for you just to help your business. I don't know you. It could be something I really want, like a video game system, for example. If I don't know you, I'm not buying it from you. So at the end of the day, you got to come from contribution. A lot of people just come, like I said, just try to spit off a pitch right off the head, and it works for some, it doesn't work. If you want to try it, try it. And if not, like I say, it goes back to everything else. You can always tweak things up, but at the end of the day, contribution. If you see a for sale by owner sign and you just happen to finish a day at the office, you can knock on their home and be like, hey, how long has your home been on a property? Have you had any showings? Is it okay if I give you my card and I can email you like a way to market the property yourself? At the end of the day, you're not asking for them to list the property with you. You're giving them value information. Because here's the key to one thing I learned from reading books, watching videos, and even personal experience. It's not even real estate. The more you give of yourself, sooner or later you're going to get something back in return. So in that case, for example, for a sell by owner, either three things will happen to you. A, nothing. B, they sell it on their own, but they refer you everybody. Or C, the person can't sell it because it's so annoying, and that they'll just give it to you because you've been giving them nothing but your time and education and knowledge on the market, that they see you're already a perfect fit because you already developed that rapport and that relationship with them. So you want to come from contribution at the end of the day. And then to end it off, which is common sense, well, hopefully for some people, is be consistent. That's it. There's no magic bullet. There's no way around anything in life. Like I said, all these books and videos and watch and things I watch on YouTube, whether it's a biography or just another entrepreneur, a successful business person, a real estate agent, that's all I spend my time is reading and watching YouTube videos. And the number one thing, even from 17, 18, 1900 people that came out with books like that, the number one thing everybody had in common was it was consistent. Yes, it sucks. It's going to take time. I remember doing my thing for 4 months and I would call like 5 people a day. I thought it was something, then 2 people, then 3 people, then 20, 50, 40. Like my numbers were all over the place. You just got to be consistent. Work on little goals. I thought when I first became an agent, I was like, I'm going to call people, do this and that. And when reality came, I hardly did anything I said I was going to do. At the end of the day, I jumped too far ahead and I wasn't consistent. You want to create little plans every hour. That's why I said do goal setting. That's a big thing. Set your goals for the day, weekly, monthly, yearly. Do your little goals like that every day. So for example, for me, I do 30 geo leads, 10 for sell by owners, 2 to 3 times social media. Reach out to at least 5 people on my phone every day. Those are little goals right there. I'm consistent. The more I do it, the more it just becomes a habit. The more it becomes a habit, it just becomes me, a natural thing, and things just feel comfortable. I don't feel that fear of calling somebody no more. At the end, there is no secret pill to anything in life. The most successful people all done this in life. Some got lucky, some didn't, but majority of them started from the bottom. Like, believe it or not, I read a lot of books of a lot of people and watch a lot of videos. I learned a lot of stuff, and majority of them started from the bottom. But what they did, they was consistent with whatever they did in life. So let's recap everything before I end this video. Find a script that feels comfortable to you. Role play, it could be with anybody. Practice, you could do it 30 minutes prior. to making your calls, and then an hour or two later on your downtime, instead of watching Games of Thrones, for example, for like 3 hours straight, use that time at least 1 hour to practice your scripts for it could come out naturally. 4, come from contribution. And then to end it off, 5, be consistent. Like anything else in life, be consistent, and put in the time and take your time to study everything. That way you could be a better speaker to help people out. The more you're consistent, you have knowledge, people are going to want to work with you. It's just simple as that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm actually going to try to do a live call hopefully this week. I need to try to find a way to get my webcam, or try to buy one for my stepdaughter. That way I will have 2 webcams in the house, but everything's like almost $300. So I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money at the moment in the current state we are. But see you guys in the next one, guys. Peace out and take care.